uncut and unfiltered. And hopefully unscathed. We're entering the police station now. Footage is live. I don't know if they'll take my phone, so I gotta be circumspect.
Yeah, H. Yeah, HSI. Yeah, we were at a bar on Virgo Street.
Trying to get footage as I can. Trying to get footage as I can without risking any danger to myself. Makati City Police, SPD, NCRPO area. Hopefully these statues of Jesus will guide me through. Okay, so there seems to be a whole brigade that has joined us. Try to keep this footage running until while I can. So currently we're on the phone with the U.S. Embassy trying to see if our government will spring us loose or help us out in some way. I mean, after the thousands of dollars in taxes we paid, surely they can make a phone call. So, yeah, but we're still here at the police station.
Oh, it's a landline?
And waiting to see what the outcome is. Okay, this is T Solo. I will check back in with you. Basic Bro Travel Show. I'm still here at the police station hoping to get released on charges of drinking during an election. I think I'll be released, but we will see. Keep in mind, I had a cranberry juice, and I think the law only applies to Filipinos. But nevertheless, we all got rounded up. As you can see, this great crowd of folks that were at the club at the time. So, been here for at least a couple of hours now. So, yeah. Anyway, and yeah, one of the lower officials here attempted to bribe me. Said, you know, if you be nice to me, I can be nice to you. So I've already had the official third world country bribe. So we'll see. Once they let me out of these gates, I'm gonna start running with breakneck speed, so someone can't try to feel that I owe them money for letting me go, or they want to be my friend and be my chauffeur, and I have to pay them money. As soon as they open the gates, if they let me out, I'm going to run like a combination of Usain Bolt and and doggone Speedy Gonzalez. So yeah, we'll just see what happens. Okay, this is T Solo. I just got released.
No ID?
Yeah, we just been released. Several of us have just been released. Most are still there. Looking for a taxi now to get back to the safety of the hotel. And on the first plane, I can locate trying to get up out of here. Let's see here. Let me try to find a cab. Yeah. They released exactly 6 of us out of what appeared to be almost 200 people. So I'm one of the fortunate ones. One of the sergeants kept asking about my Yeezys. As you can see, of course I got the Yeezys on. And he's asking about my Yeezys. So I figured that was going to be the payment price. But luckily, I got out with having to walk out of there shoeless. Now to locate a taxi.
Let's go Naya.
Wow, what a night, guys. I don't have time to put my, well, hold on, let me see if I can slap my speaker on. Yeah, sorry I'm out of breath. I ran like the Flash up out of there the moment they opened the gate. So sorry about the breathlessness. All right, let me see if I can add my let me see, hopefully the microphone helps with that. Okay, so I'm gonna try to find a cab and I'll log back in. This is T Solo. Hey, taxi! T Solo here in the middle of Makati, Manila. Just got let out of the hootskow for drinking during an election. So, whoa, the dangers. It's fraught with dangers. It's fraught with dangers. Yeah. All right. Hey, taxi! All right, I'll check back in. T Solo, Basic Bro Travel Show, Philippines. What's up, everybody? I just made it back from a jail in Makati. Basically, we had unknowingly violated some sort of you can't drink the day before I can't even imagine when that law must have been put on the books, the 1619s. I can't even imagine. But some law where if you drink a day before the elections, you're in violation. Enough for they'll round up and put you in jail. They'll round you up and put you in jail. So the ironic thing is, I literally ordered a cranberry juice, no liquor. But because the establishment we were in, the owner of that establishment didn't have the proper licensing. And keep in mind that the law doesn't really apply to non-Filipinos. However, according to the officers, the establishment needs a special permit to sell liquor to foreigners, the day before election or during election time. And the establishment we were in didn't have that special permit. So they took us to jail. They took the owner and manager to jail as well, but it's just like, is this really happening? We, contacted the U.S. Embassy. At least someone answered, so I'll give them that. I don't know if they, assisted in our release or not. I haven't heard anything. There was, as you saw, it was probably 150, 200 people, and they only released 6 or 7 of us. So I was one of the 7. But they basically took a CCTV video of the nightclub to see who had drinks, and luckily I didn't have one. So how they determine your drink is only orange juice or a Harvey Wallbanger is beyond me. But somehow they were able to, and so they let me go. Again, one of the non-uniform workers there was saying, "Hey," actually pulled me to the side and said, "Hey, they got you on some evidence. They got you they got you on some evidence. They got you with some liquor." I said, "What?" Gentleman just pulled me to the side. They got you on some some evidence. They caught you with some liquor. Totally conflicting with his boss's previous conversation with me, which he was unaware of, saying, "Hey," showing me the video that showed I'm sitting there with empty table, no liquor. I can't drink much. I get drunk super fast, so I don't drink much. So I wasn't drinking as usual, especially out in a foreign country. So, but yeah, the gentleman, non-uniformed officer, tried to. So he said, "Hey, we caught you with they caught you with on video with some liquor, but hey, if you be nice to me, I can be nice to you." This was what this man told me, and I acted like, "Oh really? Oh no," I'm already knowing that his boss had just told me previously they didn't catch me with anything and showed me the video. So luckily, his boss, I guess he's a sergeant. They were calling him sergeant. Plain clothes as well, but apparently with some rank, said, "Hey, you don't have anything to worry about. This is just formality." It was just one of those third world country type of scenarios, that I guess is one of the dangers. It's honestly, it's why a lot of Americans stay home. It really is. It's why a lot of Americans are afraid to go, because these experiences can be traumatic and can waste a lot of your time. Now it's already 5 a.m. I check out at 12, so I've gotten zero sleep. So I'm gonna try to go get 2 or 3 hours now, and then try to do a speed check out, make sure this Airbnb is clean before I fly on over to Cebu. They weren't mean. They in fact, they let us have run of the house. I never seen a jail like that where the criminals or the suspects just kind of wander around and go grab water and choose where you sit. And some was sitting outside on the steps and some sitting in the lobby. I'm like, wow. Some of the fellas ordered a Uber Eats, ordered Jollibees. Wow. I seen chicken sandwiches going around. I'm like, what happened? What? They're letting us do this? So. Yeah. This is something else, man. This was something else. Though, I'm okay with the experience. Glad I had it. Well, not glad I had it, but it doesn't discourage me from traveling. In fact, I'm getting ready to kick it up a notch. But it does let me know you really got to learn the customs. And if there's anything going on in a country that is remotely volatile, or like sometimes, like we take elections, like whatever. Some countries take elections super seriously. If it's going on, just don't go during that time or stay indoors. So, all right then. Anyway, I made it back safe. I'm back at the Airbnb. Wild night, crazy night. Again, I'll be flying out to Cebu later on today, and I'll give you my report and let you know what's going on there. How's it going, guys? I just wanted to cut in on my video real quick and basically give some context to the companion I was traveling with and why that helped shape my high esteem I have for Filipinas, to be honest. So, as you can see, I was detained. The girl I was traveling with, she was detained as well. Now, how I met her, I have to be honest, I didn't meet her just on the street in the Philippines. I work with quite a few Filipinos, and I've been hearing for years, hey, go to the Philippines, the women are great, blah blah blah, they're beautiful, they'll treat you good, so on and so forth. Got an Indian Pale Ale here, hold on. So anyway, um, go to the Philippines. So one of my coworkers actually owns a home in the Philippines, who he offered, me to rent it while I visit. Um, the girl that I was with is his niece. Now I didn't end up staying there, but through communicating with her, making plans to possibly stay at that at his little villa or whatever, we connected, and so she met up with me anyway. So, but anyway, getting back to the story, she was detained with me. After I seen her when we went to jail, I seen her talking to the cops. They're making little comments to her like, what are you doing with this black guy? And I'm not imagining it. She came back and told me what they were saying. So, hey, are times that hard? Or times that rough that you got to be with a black guy? I mean, they were saying some stuff. So, but she was chatting with them. After about 45 minutes, they let her go. They released her. So I'm like, well, good. As I saw she was leaving, I'm like, okay, cool. Here's the keys to the condo. Go, go home. I'll be okay. We're already on the phone with the U.S. Embassy. We'll be okay. Get out of here while you can. I don't want them to rearrest you. This is her. I'm not leaving you. I'm not going. She's outside the police station holding on to the gate saying, I'm not leaving you. I'm not going. The police are saying, get out of here. Do you want us to rearrest you? Get out of here. Get out of here. She's sending messages to me through the cops saying, hey, can you tell them to come to the gate? They're actually, they're walking me to the gate to talk to her. She's like, hey, just tell them you're sick. Tell them you have allergies. She's trying to come up with plans and strategies so that, that I can get out of prison. She never left the jail. 3 hours she stood out there begging the cops to release me, pretending like she can't even get in the condo without my keys, so on and so forth. I have dated girls that I've lived with for 2 years that I know for a fact would not have stayed there for 3 hours waiting on me to get out. Especially if I'm telling them, hey, go back to the condo, don't worry about me. They would have been like, are you sure? Are you sure? Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have my phone right with me. I'm have my phone near me. The level of, I have to just say, loyalty. Now, mind you, I've only known her 2 days at this point. The level of loyalty that she showed. And one thing my father taught me was not to put too much glory on a woman who's doing things that she's kind of supposed to do. You know what I mean? So, like, if a woman makes you breakfast in bed, that's cool. You don't, oh, wow, breakfast, hey, fella, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. You don't celebrate just because she made you breakfast in bed. You know what I mean? She's supposed to do certain things. So I try to take it with a grain of salt when a woman does something nice for me, because for the most part, hey, I'm good to you, you should be good to me. But this was, I'm sorry, it was extreme loyalty to a degree that I'm sorry, I've never seen outside of a family member. So that really changed my view of Filipinas in general. Not changed, it just kind of solidified what I believed already, that they're good women. And it certainly helped my view of her in particular. I was so impressed with her loyalty and devotion. I mean, at the risk of being jailed until, well, I'll let these pictures speak for themselves. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was tricking and treating like the Great Pumpkin. Never have I met a girl who's ever appreciated anything I've ever done for her. It's never been appreciated. Not really. So, you know, but the level of loyalty and not just that night, but the whole time, the whole visit, like I have to, man, you know, and I don't really want to be one of these guys that bashes American women, because there's good American women. I just have never, there's good American women. I just haven't ever met one that would make good wife material, at least not for me. But I feel like I put my best foot forward on many an occasion, and it's just not been reciprocated fully. So I was just very impressed. I mean, with this young lady's behavior, and I don't know. I really feel like, you know, for those of you that are thinking about traveling or wanting to see what else is out there, or, you know, women elsewhere, see how they do things. I advocated. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Again, in the Philippines, I want to stress it that they're not chasing you as soon as you get off the plane. I don't know. You know, I know people think when you go to other countries, they treat you like you're one of the Beatles. No, it's not like that. You still have to have game. You still have to be decent. You still have to do the approach. It's just, your efforts are far more rewarded in places like the Philippines or Colombia. You hear an affirmative. You get the number, you get the date 10 times more elsewhere than you do in the United States, but you still have to put in the work. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will get some others uploaded as I continue to display my my trip to the Philippines.